the basement movie room. We're back. We might have a Mission Impossible Final Reckoning review up at some point, but I haven't edited that yet from the golf course. But tonight we are reviewing, first off, Tropic Thunder, and then later, probably in the second video, Predator, Killer of Killers. That will honestly probably go up first because it seems more recent. But we're going to start with Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder is the 2008 film from Ben Stiller, directed by Ben Stiller, starring Ben Stiller and Robert Downey Jr. and Jay Baruchel and Danny McBride and Stephen Coogan and I think it's Stephen Coogan actually now that I think about it, and Tom Cruise and Matthew McConaughey and Jack Black, Nick Nolte, and Al Pacino. I can't remember his name exactly. He plays Al Pacino in this, but yeah, Tropic Thunder, a classic comedy film that if you have not seen it, please stop the review right now and go watch Tropic Thunder, and then come back for our thoughts again. And if you haven't, what's wrong? Yeah. Also, watch it. What the fuck? So Tropic Thunder, just to quickly recap, because you don't really plot of Tropic Thunder. So essentially, all these guys are actors, basically, and Steve Coogan's the director of this movie called Tropic Thunder, and they're in Vietnam shooting a Vietnam War movie that was based on a book called Tropic Thunder, written by Nick Nolte's character, who claimed he was in Vietnam and went through all these adventures, and they're making a movie after. Well, the movie goes all wrong, where they waste a bunch of budget in the first few days of shooting of the movie, and Nick Nolte's character tells the director that they should shoot this guerrilla style, go into the actual jungle and shoot it. So they plan that, and then they go into the jungle. Steve Coogan, Nick Nolte, and the main characters, which is Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr., who is fantastic in this movie, playing Kirk Lazarus, who's playing a black man in this movie, and it's like, this is 2008. You couldn't make this movie today, but then again, when you say that, of course you couldn't make this movie because then you're just making Tropic Thunder. That's one of my favorite jokes. I can't remember. Somebody's like, you can't make Blazing Saddles today, and then the guy's like, no, of course you can't make Blazing Saddles. People would just be like, this is just Blazing Saddles. Yeah. But this is. Right, it's in the same vein. Yeah, it's in the same vein. It's got that same kind of comedy to it with Robert Downey Jr.'s character, who has darkened his skin to play a black man and is wearing a wig. But God, I feel like I'm getting off track here. I just can't talk about this movie without talking about Robert Downey Jr. constantly. And this is just before Iron Man, because Iron Man was 2008, 2009, right? And this was 2008, so this was kind of like Robert Downey Jr.'s comeback time. He was coming back from where he had all his issues, his drugs. Yeah, his Kardashian story, indeed. Sorry, he has to watch this now. So Downey Jr. is, in my opinion, the highlight of this film. And you start at the movie and you're getting all these backgrounds of all these characters. Ben Stiller's character is an action film star who's made these movies called Scorcher, which all look like terrible sci-fi action films. Jack Black's character is a guy named Jeff Portnoy, or Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy's cousin, Jeff Portnoy. And he makes all these Nutty Professor, the Fatso's films, where he plays all the characters who are all these big fat idiots, basically. Al Pacino, played by, I think the guy's name's Brandon something. I can't remember his name, and I feel bad about that. But he's a rapper who is trying to expand his horizons in the movies. He sells this drink called Booty Sweat, and all this branding and stuff. And then Jay Baruchel's kind of just like the hanger-on guy. It's like this newer actor who's got his first big role in this movie.
He's kind of the brains.
Yeah, he is like the only one who's actually interested in what the movie is. He read the script, nobody else seemed to have. He read the book, nobody else seemed to have done that. And he is putting his all into this, even though it's kind of a small role. But so they end up. Steve Coogan gets this idea from Nick Nolte that they should shoot this guerrilla style, so they end up flying off and going into the Vietnamese or possibly Myanmar or Laos forest to shoot this film, and they end up. Coogan dies pretty quickly in this movie. He steps on a landmine and dies, and Ben Stiller's it kills me. Ben Stiller thinks it's all an act. He's playing with Steve Coogan's head. But they end up in this area where there's this group who is harvesting poppies and making heroin. They're a large heroin dealer for the world. And so Ben Stiller continues to think it's a movie. The other guys are not so convinced, but they go ahead and follow him for some reason. And then the movie kind of opens up from there.
Yeah.
You get background on Ben Stiller's character of Simple Jack that he played. And I don't say this lightly. It's a line from the movie, but he went full retard. And I don't use the R word, but that's a line from the movie.
You never
go full retard. Yeah. So, but honestly, the reason to watch this movie is Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
He's absolutely hilarious in the movie. Jack Black, constantly in the movie, is in withdrawal from his heroin addiction. And Jay Baruchel's constantly trying to be the smart guy and trying to lead them back to where they actually should be. And then Al Pacino and Robert Downey Jr. constantly have this back and forth, which is hilarious because, Al Pacino is an actual black actor, and Robert Downey Jr. has had his skin pigmented to be a black actor. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it's some of the best comedy in the movie between him and Al Pacino. Not the Al Pacino, but Al Pacino. Yeah. So it goes into all the adventures they get in dealing with this, where Ben Stiller is not convinced it's not a movie for a long time in the movie, and the rest of them are trying to rescue him essentially from this flying dragon. Is that that's what they call themselves? Led by Flaming Dragon. Yeah. Led by like a 13-year-old. Yeah. Which ends up in a pretty funny fight between Jack Black and the 13-year-old kid who's leaving. So that's the basic plot, but you don't need to know the plot of Tropic Thunder. You just need to watch Tropic Thunder. Tom Cruise plays like the studio head that's funding this movie, and named Les Grossman, and it is amazing. There's nothing else to be said. It's just an amazing role for Tom Cruise. It's like I told you. Like I like Tom Cruise a little bit more for just playing this role because he's a little bit crazy. He's got all his Scientology stuff, a little bit crazy. But this role really kind of endears me to him because who would take this role? He's not the action star that you always see him in. No, it's purely comedy. Yeah. It's purely a comedic role for him. Yeah. So what did you think about Tropic Thunder for the multiple time?
Just watch it. I watched it about a few days ago.
Yeah.
We did this. And just so many. This is one of those movies where there's so many lines that you can go back to. And just, you can text a buddy that line and they know exactly what it is. Or, there's so many memes out there.
It's so good. And most of Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
What do you mean, people?
Go back and rewatch it. All the other guys have just as funny lines.
It's all fantastic.
Across the board.
The ride is great.
Nolte has his
Nolte.
Jack Black just trying to deal with his addiction.
Yeah.
I mean,
He is honestly the weakest character in the movie, though.
Yeah, but he has some funny stuff.
Oh, it's all hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, across the board, this is one of those movies that I can sit down and watch anytime and just laugh at the same joke that I heard the first time.
Danny McBride's character.
So many years ago.
Danny McBride's character is great. He's like a demolition expert. He's like the pyrotechnics of the film. And he keeps referring to his previous films that he lost a finger in driving Miss Daisy, in which there were no stunts, no action.
He almost blinded
Jamie Lee Curtis on the set of Freaky Friday, another movie in which there were basically no pyrotechnics. It's a couple of my favorite lines in the movie. Is Danny McBride saying this stuff to Nick Nolte.
Yeah, and anything McBride just makes me laugh.
Yeah, I mean, he's so good.
Yeah. I mean, throughout just so much comedy fun throughout this whole movie.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Yeah, and it holds up. It really does. I mean, obviously it's dated because it's 2008, so you get like the TiVo reference with Matthew McConaughey playing Pecker
and his big hair.
Oh, his lion's mane. Yeah, his lion's mane of hair. Yeah. But like the cast is ridiculous. It's crazy how many people they got on this movie, and clearly it's because Ben Stiller's friends with these people, probably. And I know, Stiller and Tom Cruise have a relationship because they had that whole skit on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, with him playing Tom Cruise, CROOZE. Yeah. So
it's almost like they finished each other's
sentences. So we had an angel here. So I mean that's Tropic Thunder. I mean it's a classic comedy, and maybe some people don't like it, but I think it's one of the all-time great comedies.
I mean this was made in 2008.
Yeah,
but it's really making. I'm hearing a lot more about it nowadays.
It's a classic,
especially with Cruise wanting to do a Gross.
Cruise wants to do Let's Grow spin-off. I'm there for it day one if he gets it done. Absolutely.
That might be too much.
Probably too much. Yeah, I'm still there for it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Cruise is a weird dude, and he's all into Scientology shit, and he's probably done some weird shit. But guy can make a movie. Yeah. I mean, there's not much I can complain about Tom Cruise, and I love that he took a role so small as Les Grossman and just masters it. He nails it. Like that whole phone conference where he talks to the flaming dragon. He's like, "Go fuck yourself." It's just, I mean, that's a meme I've used on the BMR Golf channel. BMR Golf, so right here. Yeah. My name is Jeff, one of my most popular videos on BMR Golf. Check out BMR Golf on Instagram, right here. Check it out. But yeah, of course. Tropic Thunder, amazing. Yeah. BMR Golf posts a new meme pretty much every day. So if you like golf memes, check it out. I'm not trying to sell myself too much.
Yeah, we got a review on it soon.
Yeah, from the golf course. I might post that on both channels. Yeah. So Tropic Thunder, no soundtrack to speak of in this movie. It doesn't matter because it's just like your standard like it's an amazing soundtrack.
You got the rap in there. You got the Vietnam
Boogie Sweat.
The songs that you hear in all the Vietnam.
Oh yeah. You get all the Creedence Clearwater,
and then
Rolling Stones.
The generic kind of
action. Yeah, the action soundtrack. Yeah. Lots of drums. Lots of bass.
It's done intentionally.
Oh yeah. Everything's done intentionally, but yeah, might have been top notch. Yeah. 2000s comedy.
From the opening credits, you know where this movie is going.
Yeah. And another thing we need to talk about is how much fun it is to watch when the actors are about to lose it on the set.
Yeah.
Because I was telling you, like, every time I would be talking to Robert Downey Jr., I would have just had to laugh so much because he's just such a funny character, just in general, because the accent, the dark skin.
There's a couple of takes that they were about to lose it, they left it in there.
Yeah,
just because, I mean, they gathered themselves back.
I'm 100% sure that scene where Les Grossman and Tom Cruise is like talking to Steve Coogan, and Steve Coogan kind of laughs. I'm like, that cannot be real. That had to be a take that they just took because they thought it was too good. Yeah, because he laughs when he's getting threatened, and it's too funny. But yeah, Tropic Thunder is fantastic.
I'd like to know how many takes
it had to be a ton. They had to do a ton.
I couldn't be an actor in that type of movie.
God, no. I would die
laughing the whole time.
I would ruin every take. Yeah. I would accidentally see Robert Downey Jr. around the corner of my eye and just start laughing because of how ridiculous.
And then ask for sign this one.
Kirk Lazarus, please sign your autograph.
Sign Kirk Lazarus.
Oh, and another thing I love about the movie is Al Pacino's constant Australia references when he's talking to Kangaroo Jack, turning it on to the man's national treasure.
The woman actually lost her.
A dingo ate my baby.
The woman actually lost her.
That's a true story, The woman lost your child.
That's going too far. I mean, just a fun time across.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. All right, let's go to rating. You go ahead.
Oh gosh, for comedy?
Yeah.
Man,
I'm pretty high on it.
We going out of 5.
I do out of 5.
I'm going with 5.
I'm 4.5. This is by no means perfect. I can't give it a perfect rating, but
I'm giving it a 5.
It's outstanding. 4.55. It deserves it. Also, watch our bourbon review. We did a blind bourbon taste test. That would explain all these glasses we have right here and a garage we're sitting on top. So watch our bourbon review.
We just had a little bit in each. So,
yeah.
Well, we're not really alcoholics.
No, just slightly on Fridays. All right, so that's Tropic Thunder.
It's Sunday.
It is Sunday at this point. Yep, it's almost Sunday at 1 a.m. at this point. That's Tropic Thunder. We're going to move on to our next review. Thanks for watching Basement Movie Room. Check it out. All right.